You're listening
You're listening
to another episode
of the Fresh Takes
podcast.
What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? I am your host, Tim, alongside my two favorite co-hosts, Tank and Pat. You're listening to the Fresh Takes podcast, and we're halfway through our over and unders.
Why are you putting me first again?
Halfway there. Oh.
It just rolls. Tim, Tank, Pat.
No, Tim, Pat, Tank. TPT.
Well, I mean, if we're doing like how we do for our list here, alphabetical order, Pat, Tank, Tim.
Hey, you know what? I actually, when I was writing down the list, I was like, wait a minute. I got to remember how we do this in alphabetical.
Yeah, how'd you do it this time? Who's first?
Bucks. I went Bucks, Falcons, Panthers, Saints.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, yeah.
I started with the Falcons at first, and I was like, oh, wait, it's supposed to be Buccaneers first. But,
so,
all right,
hey, I'm
as
actually
we said,
learning something.
we are doing the NFC South. I don't know about you boys, but I do not have one single team in the over.
I got two over.
I have one single team on the over.
No, I have them all under, and they all have pretty bad records.
I have two over, two under.
All right, well, then we can just jump right on into it, unless any of you all have anything else to say.
Stinky division. That's all I have to say.
Hey, Pat, did you watch the last Friday's episode of the 80s bands?
I did not watch that one yet. I watched our last week's episode, finally, admittedly. And then I watched the 80s bands then. I have to catch up on testing Tim's knowledge too, to be honest.
Yeah, you better.
I've only seen two of those so far, so.
Well,
I think he's only put out two, haven't he?
No, I think I have three out.
Oh, okay.
But unfortunately, as I was going to say at the end of the video, but I'll just say it now. Unfortunately, I will not have a testing Tim's knowledge this week because this weekend, your favorite host is getting married. So,
I mean, congratulations.
Thank you. But
yeah,
we will be busy. All three of us all busy that weekend for it. So make sure you stay tuned.
I still got an episode coming out Friday.
So make sure you stay tuned for all of that. Yeah, the day that I'm preparing for before my wedding, I have to edit that. But all right,
I'll get it done sooner.
Buccaneers, week 1 against Minnesota. I have them losing.
Losing.
Against the Bears, I have them winning.
Losing.
Week 3, Monday night against the Eagles, I have them losing.
Losing.
Week 4 against the Saints, I have them losing.
Winning.
Losing.
Week 5, they go on bye, pretty early bye. Then week 6, they have the Lions. I have them losing.
Losing.
There's nothing worse for a team that's going to have a rough year than to have a bye week in week 5. Losing.
Week 7 against the Falcons. I have them getting another win.
I have them losing here.
I have their first win of the year.
Wow. All right. Week 8, Thursday night against Buffalo. I have them losing.
That's a loss again.
Losing.
Week 9 against the Texans. I have them winning.
Losing.
Week 10 against the Titans. I have them losing.
Losing.
Week 11 against the Niners. I have them losing.
I just need a button that just repeats this. Losing.
Get the SpongeBob loser. Week 12 against the Colts. I have them losing.
I have them winning at Indy.
Losing.
Week 13, I have them beating the Panthers, actually.
I have them beating the Panthers, too.
I have them losing, surprisingly.
Week 14 against the Falcons, I have them losing.
Losing.
Week 15 against the Packers, I have them losing.
I have them winning.
I have them losing.
Week 16 against the Jaguars, I have them losing.
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 Week 17 against the Saints, I have them losing.
Winning.
For their second win of the year.
And then week 18 against the Panthers, I have them losing to be 4-13.
Be 7-10.
To be 2-15.
So I think Tank, that gives you the over for them.
Yeah,
They're the 6.5.
Yeah, 6.5.
Yeah, I had them at 4 for the under. All right, next up, we have the Atlanta Falcons, regular season, week 1 against the Panthers. I have them losing.
Winning.
I have them winning to start the year.
Week 2 against the Packers, I have them winning that.
I have them losing.
Losing.
Week 3 against the Lions, I have them losing.
Losing.
I have them losing.
Week 4, it's a what is it? Wembley Stadium international game. Week 4 against the Jaguars. I have them losing.
Losing.
Yeah, here's that Jags international thing I remembered. Losing.
Week 5 against the Texans. I have them losing.
Winning.
I have a win here.
Week 6, I have them beating the Commanders.
Me too. Win
Me
here.
as well. Yep, win.
Week 7, losing to the Buccaneers.
I have them beating the Buccaneers.
That is the loss for Buccaneers.
Week 8, losing to the Titans.
Losing.
Losing.
Week 9, losing to Minnesota.
Losing.
Losing.
Week 10, losing to the Cardinals.
No, they beat the Cardinals.
Yeah, I have a win.
Week 11, they go on bye. Week 12, they come back and they lose to the Saints.
Lose to the Saints.
I have a win here.
Week 13, I have them losing to the Jets.
Yep. Losing to the Jets.
Losing to the Jets. And don't you dare talk about their coaches.
Week 14, I have them beating the Buccaneers.
Beating the Buccaneers.
Win.
Week 15, I have them beating the Panthers.
Beating the Panthers.
That's a loss.
Week 16, I have them losing to the Colts.
Nope, that's a win.
I have a loss to the Colts.
Week 17, beating the Bears.
Beating the Bears.
Yep, beating the Bears.
And week 18, I have them beating the Saints to go 6-11.
Go ahead, Pat.
Okay, I have them losing to the Saints to finish 7-10.
I have them beating the Saints, going 10-7, winning the division, and being the over.
I have under.
And I have the under.
Which,
And as you heard at the beginning, I said there was going to be 2 teams with the over and 2 teams at the under, and there's my 2 overs.
I was going to say something about what you thought about Hackett, but I don't want Aaron Rodgers pulling up our podcast and yelling at us.
Oh, yeah.
So, all right, on to the Panthers. Week 1 against the Falcons. I have them winning.
Who's?
Loss.
Week 2 on Monday night, we're already starting out with terrible Monday night games. We have the Saints and the Panthers. I have them losing.
Losing.
I have a loss.
Week 3, I have them losing to Seattle.
Losing.
I have a win.
Week 4, I have them losing to Minnesota.
Losing.
I have a win.
Week 5, I have them losing to Detroit.
Losing.
It's a loss.
Week 6, I have them losing to Miami.
They get their first win of the season against Miami.
I have a loss there to Miami.
Are you banking on Tua to be out by then? Is that why you gave them the win?
A little bit. I'm not even going to lie.
All right. Week 7, they go on bye. Week 8, they come back and they lose to the Texans.
No, they beat the Texans.
I have a loss to the Texans.
Week 9, I have them beating the Colts.
Beating the Colts.
Losing to the Colts.
Week 10, I have DJ Moore. Oh, Thursday night, DJ Moore coming back. I have him them beating the Bears, actually.
Yep, beating the Bears.
Yeah, they win.
Week 11, I have them losing to Dallas.
Dallas for the win.
Yeah, they lose to Dallas.
Week 12, I have them losing to the Titans.
Losing to the Titans also.
You guys are about to see why they drafted who they drafted number 1 with this second half run. So that's a win.
Week 13, I have them losing to the Buccaneers.
Losing.
That's a win.
Week 14, I have them beating the Saints.
I have a win at the Saints.
That's a win.
Week 15, I have them losing to the Falcons.
Losing.
That's a win.
Week 16, I have them losing to the Packers.
I have them beating the Packers.
Beating the Packers, yes.
Week 17, I have them losing to the Jaguars.
Losing to the Jaguars.
Yeah, they lose to the Jags.
And then week 18, I have them beating the Buccaneers to go 5-12.
I have them beating the Buccaneers at 7-11 with an under.
And I have them beating the Buccaneers for a 9-8 over.
All right. Last up, the Saints. So the Saints, week 1, they have Tennessee. I have them beating Tennessee.
Now I got Tennessee winning that one.
Yeah, Tennessee wins.
Week 2, Monday night, I have them beating the Panthers.
Wait a minute, hold up. I got them losing against Tennessee and beating Carolina.
I was going to say, last week you said Tennessee would win because you called me crazy for saying the Saints would win.
I have a Saints win against Carolina.
All right, week 3 against the Packers, I have them losing.
I have them beating the Packers.
I have a loss to the Packers.
Week 4, I have them beating the Buccaneers.
Losing to the Buccaneers.
Win.
Week 5, I have them losing to the Patriots.
Beating the Patriots.
Win.
Week 6, I have them losing to beating the Texans.
I got them beating the Texans.
Loss to the Texans.
Week 7, I have them losing to the Jaguars. That's what I read. Thursday night.
Losing to the Jaguars.
Losing.
Week 8, beating the Colts.
Beating the Colts.
Yeah, winning.
Week 9, beating the Bears.
Beating the Bears, yep.
It's a rough stretch I have here, so a loss.
Week 10, losing to the Vikings.
Losing to the Vikings, yep.
A loss.
Week 11's on bye. Come back week 12. I have them beating the Falcons.
Winning against the Falcons, yep.
Loss.
Week 13, I have them beating Detroit.
I have Detroit winning.
I have a loss.
Week 14, I have them losing to Carolina.
Losing to Carolina also.
A loss.
Week 15, I have them losing to the Giants.
I'm not going to lie. This was a tough one. I'm not going to lie to you. It was a really tough one, but I have the Giants winning this one.
I have the Giants winning.
I don't know if I would say it's a tough one when the Giants have beaten them the last 3 times they faced.
I just have a feeling there's a small chance.
The year the Giants were 0-5 or 0-6, they beat the Saints in overtime. All right, week 16, Thursday night against the Rams. I have them losing to the Rams.
Beating the Rams.
Beating the Rams.
Week 17, I have them beating the Buccaneers.
Losing against the Buccaneers.
Losing.
And then week 18, they rest their starters because they know there's no way they're getting a first round bye, and they lose to the Falcons.
They lose to the Falcons with a 8-9 record with an under.
I have them 9-8 under.
They win against the Falcons and finish 6-11.
All right, so let's go ahead and take a look back since we're halfway there. Look back at your standings. I had that the Lions would win their division, which so far is correct. I had Cincy winning their division, which so far is correct. I had the Jaguars winning their division, which so far is correct, and the Saints winning their division, which so far is correct. So all of mine line up.
I don't remember where I.
Well, I know you said that last week you put that the Titans would win the division, but when you did your stuff, Jaguars actually win.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for this one, I think I did pick Carolina, so I think that rings true.
Yeah, I think you did.
I had Detroit, Jacksonville, and Cincinnati, which is all correct. But then I picked when we did our little group thing, I said Saints, and actually when I redid it, I have the Falcons winning it. So
Falcons
there's a
taking
little
the division.
controversy.
Woo!
Yep.
All right, well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is our NFC South. What's next? AFC West?
I think it's
We're
AFC
traveling out west.
We do AFC West, NFC West, AFC East, and then end it with the NFC East. And then after that, it's prepping for week 1 and making our super early predictions. Which I think I already know who my Super Bowl prediction is going to be.
Is it going to be Jacksonville and Philadelphia again?
No. You had one of the teams.
Jacksonville. Yeah, I caught it. I caught it.
Yeah. I had Jacksonville. We'll do a little bracket and then I'll put it in post editing, but that's not until like another 5 weeks. But all right, ladies and gentlemen, there you are. That's from me. The only other thing I have to say is we may or may not drop a specialty video covering the wedding. If we get videos and pictures and stuff, we might make a little either small video or just post it on TikTok. So stay tuned for that. It'll be the first time that me, Pat, and Tank are all in the same room.
Oh, how interesting.
So
you'll definitely be getting some pictures of all three of them.
Yeah. Follow us on our socials to see. And I'll make sure to hold up my...
I'm trying to steal my line.
I'll make sure to hold up my best host trophy in all of them. All right, but that's it for me, ladies and gentlemen. I'll see you next week.
What do you got to say, Pat?
Be sure to follow us on YouTube. No, I got nothing this week except I'm excited for Tim's wedding. We'll have a good time together, guys. Yeah, that's it.
Don't forget to follow us on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook. You can listen to us on the Apple Podcast and Spotify Podcast. I see that smile there, Tim and Pat. I just want to say congratulations again, Tim, for getting married this weekend. Can't wait to be there in the same room with both of you all and sharing a great moment in life.
I will say there's one thing that I have to correct you on. It's not follow us on Twitter. It's follow us on X now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Get on that X.
All right, everybody. We'll see you next week.
Peace.